it is only in your mind.
Right,
For
right, right.
only in your mind, you
Yeah.
know. So, like, my mother, for example, she hates when I walk my dog in my PJs. I don't care. Really don't care.
uh,
Like, if she wakes me up super early in the morning on a Saturday, like she did yesterday at 6 a.m.,
mm-hmm,
I'm not getting dressed to go outside and literally walk her for like 10 minutes.
mm-hmm,
That's not gonna happen, you
mm-hmm,
know.
mm-hmm.
I'm going to do this. I'm going back to my house. Then I'm doing everything else. I'm taking off my PJs. I'm doing the whole routine and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my mother would die. She would never ever in her life do something like that. I don't care. I don't think that I'm hurting anyone. I'm
Okay.
not disrespectful toward anyone for doing this.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like that.
Mm-hmm.
When we go out, I do clean up nicely. Sometimes I'm like heels and dresses and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I just wear my chucks because I want to dance and jump around.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anybody having a problem with me.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have friends that are not willing to go outside of their house to
Mm-hmm.
go to the store to get some milk without makeup.
Right.
And for me, this is insane, you know. But this also has a lot to do with like self acceptance and self love,
Mm-hmm.
not as much as what other people will think of me, but
Mm-hmm.
more how I actually view myself.
Mm-hmm.
But it is connected.
But
So
what about the part of how you want to present yourself to the world?
sure, sometimes I want to present myself um, like, you know, there are different sides of me because
Well, I
I'm
was talking about your when you said your friends that wouldn't go out without makeup on. I was more saying that like maybe for them this is like I want to represent myself in a certain way whenever I'm outside, you know?
sure, and
Okay.
this is their choice. I
Mhm.
mean, for me, this is like my no.
Mhm.
My niece wakes up every morning 2 hours before school so she can put on her face.
Okay.
I don't understand this, but
Mhm.
I'm different, right?
Yeah.
I don't wear makeup when we go out.
Mhm.
I wear makeup when I go to somebody's wedding or like I don't know if it's like a fifth date. Then
Okay. A
like
fifth date.
yeah,
You put makeup on a fifth date, not the first.
no,
Well,
this
that's
is
cool. I guess this is like that's real actually. Interesting.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, okay, so when you and I met, what was
Mhm.
I wearing?
I don't remember actually.
But
You had like a hoodie. You had sweat. I think you had sweatpants on and a hoodie.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So was that the most important thing about me when we met?
Um. Well,
You didn't
I.
remember it.
Huh?
You did not even remember it, so I'm guessing it wasn't.
No. Yeah. No. The conversation was definitely. Um. Well, it's interesting though. Like, there's a couple different ways to look at it. You know,
Of course
because
it is, yeah.
there's like I had heard from another female friend of mine many
Hmm.
many years ago is if you show up like I remember like a long time ago when I used to work at this club. One of there was like a new bartender that had started working there, and I think we were like going to hang out for the. I was going to hang out with her for the first time outside of the club, and she lived like super far away. Like I felt like I drove like 45 minutes outside of the city to like get to wherever she lived, out in the woods somewhere or whatever. And when I got there, this was the first time that I ever saw her without makeup on.
Okay.
I thought this would, and she looked drastically different without makeup on. And so because obviously she was full, you know, she's making that money, so she's gotta like, you know, and so when I saw her, like I thought it was like kind of strange, like you knew I was coming or something, right? And then But when I talked to someone about it later, they were like, "No, she was just kind of like letting you know that she was not interested in you."
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. Now this is just one way to. Now I'm
Uh,
not saying this is right or wrong, but I'm saying this is the advice the opinion that I received, and I actually think I think it was kind of accurate. Actually, I
oh,
think
okay.
she was definitely making a statement.
Hmm. Okay, so I don't function like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, here's the deal, right? If
Mm-hmm.
you start up on like super top,
Mm-hmm.
then there's nowhere else to go but down.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Okay? That's
Mm-hmm.
number one. Number two, like, I really would like a person that I'm dating to actually see my face
Mm-hmm.
and be able to maybe recognize me in the morning, or I don't know.
Yeah.
The other
Oh,
thing
because
is
you have sleepovers. You
no,
okay?
no, like
You
in
know that's what you
this
said. You said recognize you in the morning. I
in
personally, I in
sense.
the morning I'm going to church. I don't know what this
Of
is that you're
course you
talking about. Like,
get. Oh shit! This is the best ever.
hold
My dog.
hold on one second.